I just spawned on a raft in the middle of an endless ocean, and there's this huge bloop chasing me. This thing eats everything in its way. Like, dude, it's munching on snacks. And it's super fast, too. Yeah, I don't really want to die on day one. Oh, dang, it's getting closer and closer. Nope, I'm out of here. One more second and I'd be totally done for. I spotted a sunken ship underwater, and while the bloop turned around for another hit, I decided to loot it really quick. In the first chest, I found like 3 books, a gold watch, and a whole bunch of junk. But in the second chest, 5 iron ingots and some weird gadget called hydrophone. Later, I figured out it was called a vibration noise collider. Basically, it makes vibrations that attract scary fish. So yeah, let's hope this tiny thing actually works on that giant bloop. Alright, placing the hydrophone. Let's get out of here ASAP. The bloop was right there, but suddenly it turned and started diving down. Looks like it's heading straight for the hydrophone, so yeah, it totally works. I just bought myself a little time, so I gotta move fast. Cause the problem is the hydrophone only lasts like 2 minutes before the battery dies. So while I'm running for my life like a pro, here's the game plan. Today I'm surviving in this endless ocean world, nothing but water everywhere, no land, no rescue. My only chance is to get resources by looting underwater ruins and dark caves, which thanks to the Deeper Oceans mod are way deeper now. Plus I gotta avoid a bunch of mythical sea monsters from the Thalassophobia mod. But the main goal is to upgrade my raft to the max and find the rarest artifact ever, the Fang of Alpha Bloop, cause only that can help me defeat the bloop that's been chasing me non-stop. So what do you guys think of this crazy survival challenge? I mean, that's gotta earn a like already. On day 2, I finally got far away from the bloop, and honestly, no clue where I am, just endless water. Then I spotted this super cool biome underwater with a bunch of pink jellyfish floating around. No idea what it's actually called, but it totally gives Bikini Bottom vibes, like purple, green, grass, and glowing jellyfish everywhere. At the bottom, I found the wreck of some old ship, so of course I had to loot it, and boom, jackpot. All right, what do we got here? Hands and a bunch of jellyfish? Okay, yeah, that was total trash. But then in the second chest, I actually found something OP. No way. Is that SpongeBob's spatula? Dude, it's got like 6 attack power, and it's super fast. So I tested it and started whacking those angry jellyfish right in the tentacles. Oh, and I found a jellyfish net too. So now I'm basically SpongeBob, just without Patrick. Anyway, that spatula's an absolute beast. I'm totally keeping it. Then I ran into a big problem. My raft is way too slow, and I can already hear the bloop coming. Bro, my boat's crawling like a snail underwater. That dumb shark was just flexing around my raft like it owned the place. I realized I was so done for without a speed boost, so I started scrolling through my crafts and found a boat engine. The recipe was actually super easy. I just needed a few more stone blocks, so that was my only shot, and I started grabbing every resource I could find. I upgraded my raft, slapped on a chest, a crafting table, a furnace, and the motor, and well, my ship just sank right to the ocean floor. So I crafted some buoys to balance it out, and finally, it stayed afloat. But while I was doing that, I heard this horrifying scream. Oh no, Bloop's already here. I panicked so bad I couldn't even climb back onto my raft properly. I tossed the fuel blocks into the engine, but that thing takes forever to rev up. Come on, baby, go. Oh man, he's right behind me. Oh, the engine gauge is already past halfway, and Bloop's way back there eating my wake. I finally got away, and dude, look how fast my raft's flying. But nah, it's not over. I'm gonna find that Alpha Bloop's Fang, and then we'll see who's chasing who. By evening, the fuel ran out, and I drifted a bit more just to make sure Bloop lost my trail. Then this random shark started biting my ship, so I smacked it right in the face with my paddle. I was super low on health and needed food, so I crafted a fishing rod and started catching fish. And while I was chilling, fishing all peaceful, another shark showed up, then another one. I caught like 7 salmon, and at that point I was honestly happy to see a third shark, but instead this giant fish popped up and started roaring at me. Oh man, I think I cranked the thalassophobia mods a bit too high. But hey, that just makes survival way more fun, right? I tried to swim away, but that massive fish just wouldn't quit following me. By day 10, I was actually hyped. I found a real island in this endless ocean. No way, I'm like Columbus right now. I found land. Oh man, it feels so good to walk on solid ground again. I got all hyped and started setting up on the island. Placed my crafting table and furnace, planted some trees, cause I already got plans to build an epic base here. I'll haul all my ocean loot here and store it safe. Cause if my raft sinks again, losing all that stuff would suck. I started building, but then I heard that sound again and saw Bloop coming right at me. Totally freaked out, I ran back to my raft and tried to get out of there fast. And Bloop just kept chomping down, started eating my island. No, my island, my land. That beast literally just ate the whole thing. Bro, can this big mouth jerk just leave me alone already? Only thing left on my island was one tree, and it was barely enough to give me a little drop to get out of here. I escaped from the bloop, but all my wood got burned for fuel, so yeah, looks like I'm broke again. No way out, so I decided the smartest way is to build a crazy epic base right here on the raft. I'm gonna try to fit all possible farms that this raft can hold. I only had one sapling left, one tiny little tree, so I planted it because I needed to grow into an infinite wood source later. While I waited for it to grow, a whole army of mobs attacked me. Oh man, they were driving me crazy. Get out of my boat already. I dove underwater to escape and saw something super scary down there. No way, I'm not imagining this. Those totally look like mines. I decided not to test them because I did not want to lose my hardcore world. But they look insane. I got so lucky I didn't run into them with my raft. Once the tree grew, I started expanding my raft, and I want to say it went almost smoothly. By morning, I already had a farm with 2 full-grown saplings, and just a few days later on day 19, my cabin looked like this. I moved the helm onto the roof of my cabin because those ground leeches kept hitting me from below, and they could actually hit through blocks. What was that? I managed to carefully kill that leech by standing on a half block, and nice bonus, it dropped a tooth, which I crafted into 16-hole arrows. To make sure nothing from the water can mess with me, let's raise the cabin floor 1 block higher, and we'll make the little window thing too. And now my cabin is finally ready, though it's still kinda empty because I haven't figured out what to put inside yet. So if you've got ideas, be sure to write them in the comments. And just when I thought things were looking up, I heard it. Oh, no, don't tell me this giant jerk's back on the horizon. I grabbed the helm and, like always, tried to drive away from it, but after starting the engine, I realized something really bad. My raft is too heavy for this motor. At this speed, I'll never outrun the bloop. I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed my bow and started firing at the bloop, but my arrows kept going all wonky. I finally got the hang of shooting on the move, but this bloop wouldn't take any of my arrows. The bloop was on my tail, and then I remembered the mines I never tested. Plus, I found out that one mine can kill an ancient guardian in 1 shot. And not just any guardian, it can wipe out 694 HP, so these mines are my only way out, and I'm really hoping they take down that nasty bloop. The bloop kept pushing through the mines, but no matter how many explosions, it wouldn't die. Oh man, I hope this thing finally croaks, because I do not want to chase that alpha bloop fang. I was already far away, but bloop was still chilling with the mine, so I dumped the last bits of wood in the engine and left Bloop chilling in the sunset. I drifted around the ocean for days and I started getting bored. I jumped in for a swim and spotted some super weird temple under the water. I wanted to loot it so bad, but nope. I ran out of air. And since I survive in this ocean, where I can only get resources by diving into dark, scary depths, where monsters from the thalassophobia mod are ready to wreck me. So yeah, I had to craft a diving suit. All I had to do was take out these sharp little piranhas that roar so loud I almost went deaf. In the end, I got 15 scales and 1 fin. Perfect for the diving suit, except not enough. I found a cool craft for throwing knives, tested it on a shark, and they're reusable, but I, dumb as I was, thought they'd be one-time use, so I crafted a whole 8 of them. I kept wandering the ocean, hunting for the right creatures. Then I spotted this tiny guy. By the way, if you didn't know, this little guy was the first predator in real life. Its name is crazy long, so read it yourself and hey, try typing it in the comments. I threw a couple knives at it and it was dead in seconds. Next up, this little scorpion guy. Then I got closer. Arachnophobia is real! Then this tiny ancient fish with a lamp floated up, which dropped scales for the diving suit too, but I got unlucky. Finally, on day 47, I got lucky and found a legendary Loch Ness monster, a Dunkleosteus, a legendary prehistoric shark with a bony skull. One bite and it chomped this guy swimming right next to it. I freaked out and booked it fast. Dang, how are you still alive and scary as heck? I threw 50 knives at it and it was still alive. While I went to restock, a killer whale came to help me. Together we worked our butts off and finally took down the prehistoric shark. Whew, finally this old beast is dead. From that shark I got 12 meat, 21 scales, 1 fin, and most importantly, this pearl, which I need to craft the air tank. But I still needed 1 more fin to complete the diving suit. I found some candidates and while hunting, I saw Bloop. No way, how did he find me again? I revved the engine, but even at full speed, I can't outrun him. Check this out, the sharks that almost ate me are now on Bloop. But it looks like Bloop handled them and now he's coming straight for me. While I was running, I almost crashed right into some random water village. Oh wait, this place has like a full-on village setup and everything, and of course I find it right when a huge Bloop is chasing me. My game started lagging so hard because Bloop decided this village was breakfast and started chomping it down. What a disaster! I wanted to loot this place, but yeah, that's not happening right now. But luckily he finally left me alone. I thought I was done for. I still needed 1 more fin and some iron and gold, and finally on day 52 I crafted myself a diving suit. And look at this thing! The mask alone is insane! And the best part of this set is I can now breathe underwater forever. Well, until it breaks, and let me tell you, the armor is super weak. So yeah, any sharks or crazy underwater mobs, totally avoid them. But this diving suit is OP, so now we can explore underwater dungeons. I need to level up my raft even more, and the best resources are deep underwater. Plus, to take down Bloop, I need to find Alpha Bloop's fang. It's probably somewhere at the ocean floor. I found my first weird underwater structure. It looks like ruins of some ancient civilization. But this tower was totally empty, nothing cool inside. Next to it though was an underwater village with chests scattered everywhere with some decent loot. I even found a golden apple. There were also hidden ores, so I grabbed those too. Then I stumbled into ruins with a drowned spawner. These guys were already annoying me. Nothing else in this dungeon, so I moved on. Underwater, I found a super-powered seahorse. I had to check right away if it was friendly or not. And when I hit it, some crazy mermorph rage thing attacked me. I still have no clue what that effect meant, and it disappeared in the weirdest way. Comment below if you know what happened, cause I seriously don't know where it went. Soon I started taking damage from these tiny little worms. I kept fighting them off, but they hit me so hard I had to eat a golden apple. Even then I was left with half a heart. With insane effort, I finally took them down, and that gross shark that was helping them attacked me. I got back on my raft. Deep underwater was way too dangerous. My first deep dive ended in total disaster. I needed to come up with a plan to survive underwater against all these crazy mobs. Then I remembered the time my raft sank from being overloaded. That gave me an idea to build something insane, and if it works, it's gonna be legit OP. I started building a new raft, only engine, steering wheel, hatch, and buoy. Now I just need to craft the ballast. Put it here, and yeah, Oh, the raft was supposed to sink. Something went wrong. I guess I need way more ballast. I don't know what I did, but somehow my raft went straight to the ocean floor. And then flipping the lever again, the whole thing turned into like a plane. I covered everything with glass and I was gonna keep it a secret for a bit, but I think you guys already know what this is. If you did, drop it down in the comments. Inside, I placed a chest for loot, and this lever right here, it controls our ship's balance. Cause when you pull it, we get heavier and sink straight to the bottom. And flip it again, and boom, we rise back up. So yeah, hope you guys see how it works. So as you've probably guessed it, I built a bathyscaphe, and it actually looks pretty solid. I just hope I don't end up dying from my own inventions later. I spent a couple of days building a cool garage for our bathyscaphe. So by day 60, my main raft was looking kinda like this. Man, I hope I don't lose this bathyscaphe somewhere out there. On day 63, I found a brand new underwater civilization. But before I could even loot it, I heard that horrible scream from the bloop again. Bro, when are you gonna die already and shut your big mouth? I jumped behind the wheel and started speeding away as fast as I could, but the bloop was catching up, so I tried hiding in the cracks between the rocks. I freaked out so bad I crashed into the wall. That cost me a ton of time, so when I found a deep cave, I decided to hide down there. But the bloop still managed to squeeze in, so not knowing what else to do, I swam even deeper. Whoa, dude, it's crazy dark down here. I just hope bloop can't get in this far. Dang, I'm just swimming and swimming. I didn't think this cave was that deep. And the deeper I went, the more freaked out at where I ended up. This cave looked insanely cool, but I didn't realize yet how dangerous it really was. Down below, I spotted some kind of dungeon, and man, I was dying to loot it. So I parked my bathyscaphe, and while checking out the structure, I ran into some creepy cave dwellers. But even though they looked super gross, they didn't attack me. So I went inside, and there was this goofy little dude running around like crazy. Not gonna lie, I tried to be friends with him, but he threw some stinky bomb at me, and everything went black. So yeah, I started hitting back, and that was my big mistake in this whole cave. After that, everyone in the cave went crazy on me. Come on, he attacked me first. Anyway, I grabbed all the useful blocks I could find. By the way, these sticky pistons are gonna be super handy later on. And yeah, I finally took that jerk down. Even though I was inside the bathyscaphe, some of their attacks still somehow hit me. Then when I got close to the next dungeon, this mine just came to life out of nowhere. I was trying to be careful, but while parking, I almost crashed right into it. I could already see the dungeon entrance. There it is, right up top. But climbing out of the bathyscaphe was super risky because the cave locals had surrounded me. So I had to very carefully set the bathyscaphe down over the hatch, and somehow with almost no problems, I made it inside. Inside, this dungeon looked like a crazy secret bunker. I found a chest with part of some scuba gear in it, and in another chest, I found another hydrophone. Nothing else super cool in there, so I swam on. I looted these beds for myself and found another diving suit. And then suddenly I heard bloop again. No way, he actually burrowed right through the wall. How much are you, you insane monster, gonna keep chasing me? Bloop, as always, started munching on all the local buildings. So yeah, while he was distracted like that, I almost made it to the cave exit. It's sad for the underwater folks, of course. Bloop's gonna wreck everything there. Although, we never really got to be friends with them anyway. Whatever. Let's go. Yeah, I gotta find that Alpha Fang as fast as possible and finish this. So I made it up and swam as far away from there as I could. While I was swimming, I saw some kind of sunken ship, but before I looted, I need to clean out my inventory. Can't believe our raft finally got its first sleeping spot. Oh man, it's gonna be so sick to finally be able to sleep. Alright, let's see what mysteries this ship is hiding. Right when I entered, I found barrels totally packed with gold and iron. And when I went down to the hold, I got interested in these huge cannons. I really want to test them on Bloop, and I hope they punch a hole in him. So I decided to disassemble those cannons and put them on my raft. I looted all of the ammo chest on the ship, but I ran into an unexpected problem that almost killed me. Comment below if you spotted the problem. I didn't even see it until it was almost too late. At one point I had just one air bubble left, and I barely choking still managed to get back up. up. Turns out the reason was my diving suit straight up broke. But don't worry, because I already crafted a new one. Then I started expanding my raft to fit the cannons on it. But before I could fully place it, I started hearing Bloop again. Oh man, geez, Chopper's at it again. But he's far away, I can still run. Although, you know what, guys? I still want to test my cannon on him. So hurry up, load the cannon, and let's shoot! Whoa! Dang, it knocked him back. Okay, the cannon smashed him hard, but nope, he's still alive. So while he doesn't get even more pissed, we hit the engine to max and got the heck out of here. But Bloop didn't back off. He chased me all the way until morning. So like a crazy action movie, I floored it sideways and bam, shoved another cannon right into him. Yikes. Reloaded and bam! Straight down his throat. And I kept blasting him. Bam! Bam! A few more times. Okay, only one shell left and I'm hoping it takes Bloop out. Just don't miss. Huh? What? Oh, what? Where? I have no idea how, but the cannon just sank. Like what? So now I can't fight him at all. I can only run and hope my little motor gets us away from Bloop. Day 78, I found something underwater that's super mysterious and familiar. And it's a massive Bloop face. Well, actually his skeleton, which is way bigger than the Bloop chasing me. I found the Alpha Fang of Bloop. I've been searching for this for over 80 days. Just to smack this beast for good. And just look at the size of this fang. It's literally like 3 of me in... Of course. That damn thing found me again. I tried to get back to the raft, but Bloop was right there and almost had me. He's gonna come a bit closer, and I'm gonna jam my Alpha Fang into him. He's toast! Okay, guys, I don't even know what's happening, but it looks like Bloop left me alone. I think I beat him. Yeah, just look, he's dead. And now he'll lie forever next to his alpha bro. Man, when will that nasty sound finally stop? Huh? What? Turns out Bloop didn't die. He leveled up to phase 2. He was already huge, but now he's even bigger and red. And those new teeth of his, yeah, they kind of freak me out. I tried fending him off with my Alpha Fang, but all I heard was my planks creaking. Cause this thing already bit a big chunk out of my raft. But even here there was a silver lining. My raft got lighter, so it started moving faster. And I managed, even if just a bit, to pull away from him. Morning of day 84, I spot a settlement on the horizon. I don't remember which day, but I'd seen a settlement like this before. And like last time, I wanted to lure Bloop toward it. I sneaked as close as I could to the water village and distracted him. But Bloop ate the whole settlement super fast, so basically I didn't buy any time. Still, by evening, my raft hit top speed. I actually lost him. It's good I escaped, but now I seriously have no clue what to do. I thought the Alpha Fang would take him out, but nope. It just made him crazier. So now I have zero plan on how to kill him, and half my raft is gone. Oh, wait, I just noticed he ate my bathyscaphe. So yeah, I can't even dive underwater properly now. What crap. All night I drifted across the ocean, and guess what? I found another sunken ship, and when I dove in, whoa, it's even crazier. It's a submarine. I found a hole I could swim through, but inside, just ruins. Total junk. Then I spotted this weird ladder going somewhere up, and it led straight to the captain's room. All the treasures in here, totally full of garbage. Ugh. But don't worry, the really cool stuff is hidden in this room. At the entrance, some crazy tough doors I just couldn't open. And while I was smashing them, I heard this low, creepy rumble. Then I got inside. Whoa, I'm in a nuclear submarine. And yep, this is the engine room. I started digging through the crafting tables because I had one insane idea. Guys, check this out. We can literally turn this sub into a nuclear bomb. Drop a comment and tell me, how crazy is that idea? And since Bloop became basically immortal in stage 2, I really hope this bomb actually works on him. So I quickly grabbed all of the materials and yep, I got radiation poisoning. Now the only problem is sneaking this nuclear bomb right into Bloop's face without getting eaten myself. No time to think, I just started fixing my raft and getting my little farm going. Yeah, As you can tell, I had zero ideas. On day 92, I started building another raft, the one I'm gonna use to take out Bloop. I needed to connect 2 rafts with a redstone signal, but nope, totally impossible. So after a few days of thinking, I crafted a target block, and we put it right on our micro raft. And now we just gotta hook it all up with redstone. Basically, when I trigger this, the raft will shoot straight at the target and activate the main ingredient of our build, which is the nuclear bomb. Bloop is so dead. And yeah, it's kinda sketchy, but I really hope it kills Bloop. Alright, no time to waste. Set up the hydro noise thingy and run to the helm. Day 93, my last shot to take out Bloop. I literally can't mess this up. Gotta wait for him to get super close so I can trigger it. Activating. Please let this work. Please, please, activating, come on. Guys, smash that like so I can actually pull this off. Okay, the bomb's in Bloop, but for some reason it's not going off. Maybe because not everyone liked the video. Oh! No way! I can't even believe my eyes! That massive thing just blew to pieces! Wait, nope, it didn't explode. That thing just floated up to the surface. Look at it, so huge, and it's just belly up like a giant stuffed hot dog. Well, I can officially say it. We killed Bloop. And all that's left for him is feeding the fish. Alright guys, only a few seconds left before I die from radiation. Just enough to say thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for all of my crazy efforts and comment if you liked this video, and tell me what I should film next. That's Caster, thanks a ton, and bye.